up, everyone? Good to have you here once again. Welcome. Another day, another live stream, some price action, locally a bit of a move to the downside, and we're gonna cover Elliott waves. Nothing actually changed compared to the analysis video of this morning, so we have a bit more time for chatting and Q&A. However, it will be a short stream. First of all, my throat is not yet 100%. Like last couple of nights I slept very bad, and yesterday I definitely struggled with my throat. It's getting better, but it's still there, so I want to keep it short. But also, I have to leave in 22 minutes because I'll be with friends the rest of the day. Actually, it's business related. So I have to go, and there won't be an update tonight, just FYI. But we'll see if anything really changes on the chart anyway. But just so you are informed. So it's going to be a short one, short and concise. But then again, nothing really changed from an Elliott wave point of view. So we can keep the analysis short and then do some chatting. Maybe a Band-Aid, Hike, Sibel, Mido, good to have you here. You like the thumbnail? Props to Jeroen. Jeroen made the thumbnails. He made many more, actually. 1 second. So with regards to the thumbnails, he made a few, and let me open them because we're still messing around with them. So he made the gold one. So just new. So they still have to be uploaded. So this is the gold one, and then we have. Where's the other one? Can I not just switch? Okay, that doesn't work. I don't know why. Altcoin one, so a little bit darker magenta than the Bitcoin one, the live. So this is the live streams. We're gonna change this light blue because it's not as nice as we thought it may be. We have the normal thumbnail for Bitcoin, and then the educational playlist is gonna become orange. So those are like the CVD video, point of control video, analysis paralysis video with target boxes, those types, those are going to be orange. And then gold is going to be yellow, of course. And gold is in a commodity playlist, and I guess the commodity playlist will depend on what I analyze. But Jeroen did a great job. It's back and forth, but it's great. He's doing very, very well. Bina, good to have you here. Florian. Flotty, yeah, the race was really nice, eh? A nice battle at the front. I enjoyed watching the battle. Unfortunately, they had an accident, but it was a good race nonetheless. Very exciting. Also for Silverstone coming up now, of course. Emre, welcome. Udakara, Doxy, 212 Moe, welcome. Okay, let's cover the Elliott waves on a daily time frame. And then we zoom in. So because nothing changed compared to the video this morning, it's going to be relatively short and quick, but that's nice because first of all, we don't have too much time. Second, we have a bit more time for chatting Q&A. So let's immediately jump in. Par, welcome. Good to have you here. Oops. Now there's water on my mouse mat. Mouse mat. Okay, well, we touched the 9 minutes live. So it's a quick little repeat, I suppose, but daily time frame zigzag, 535 ABC, which in more detail looks like this. Common target for C is between 54.6, 55, right? And then we're looking for a wave 5 still to the downside after wave 4 is finishing. Now, currently we're at the target area for a wave 4, 302 to the 05. Which is an interesting target area, right? Bit of extra confluence in this area as well. First of all, a daily order block over here, which we haven't hit just yet. And we also have the additional resistance just above price, the blue box here, 64.1, 65.1. So that is definitely an area of interest. But as you can see, touch the 382, nice rejection at the moment at the 382. The invalidation, 66.2K. So it's very easy. If we move up and we touch the 1-to-1 here, or the low of wave 1, not the 1-to-1, but if we touch the low of wave 1, then an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is invalidated, right? So that therefore invalidates a bigger wave C to the downside in an impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a wave 5 to the downside, right? But currently we're then looking for that wave 4. Now that means that on the lower time frames, we need to look at corrective structures. And currently I have a zigzag here on the chart. All right, so here we then have our wave A, B, and then 1, 2, 3, preferably another 4 and 5, but it depends on the move to the downside here. We had a bit of bearish CVDs here at the high, lower high on price, bit higher high here on the a higher high on the CVD. So that was a bearish CVD divergence locally, after which now price moved towards the downside. And also here in this low time frame range, lower high on price, higher high on blue here, right? So bit of bearish CVDs. There's some absorption going on of market longs with limit short orders, pushing price locally towards the downside. Now an impulse is not yet invalidated here. However, based on the retracement we have to the downside, I would prefer now to put the wave 3 here at the top, look for 4, and then a wave 5. Rule of alternation would suggest that this wave 4 is going to be a deep correction because wave 2 was very shallow, only touching the 382 Fibonacci taken from the low to the high of wave 1. Let me put this on the chart here. There we go. So we only touched the 382, as you can see, which is a uncommon and very shallow target for a wave 2. Now, rule of alternation, if wave 2 is very shallow, wave 4 has a higher probability of being a deep corrective structure, increasing the probabilities to move towards the 382 to the 05 area. To the downside, we have some support. First of all, the 1 hour order block, which is, by the looks of it, I mean, we're now slowly moving below, but yeah, is it holding or not depends on the reaction. We had a bit of support, but we kind of broke the order block here now. For the sake of having a clean chart, I'm going to remove this. And then we have this very simple support resistance area still on in confluence with the 05 as well. If price moves to the 618, that is the invalidation for wave 4. Right, so that invalidates this wave 4. Now what is interesting though is if we look at that zigzag to the upside and we take a trend-based fib from the low to the high of A to the low of B, then this is your common target area for wave C, which at the moment is not hit. So the 1-to-1 is still higher, 63.9K, and the 1.236 at 64.8K. So, you know, it's still a little bit to go. And not hitting the 1-to-1 for a wave C is very uncommon. Like the 0.618 is a target for C, which is somewhere down here, which of course has been hit. But the 0.618 is actually a very rare target for wave C. This is by far your most common target. So probabilities would suggest to look for still a move up. And also if we do want to count this as an impulse, by the way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then we don't yet have a wave 4. We have a wave 2, we have a move up, but we don't yet have a range in a 4 for then a 5 to the upside. So in other words, preferably we're looking for a retracement and a range, and then eventually move up in a wave 5 to at least hit the 1-to-1. Right. Okay. The 0.618, by the way, invalidation 61.8K. Back to the daily. Bullish scenario, finish WXY. Common target area for Y is hit, the yellow box. Zigzag to the downside, A, B, C, and Y. Which means that on the lower time frames, we then want to count impulsive structures to the upside. And that means we are going to be looking for at least 2, 4, 5s. So this is your bullish scenario. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Now let's have a quick look here how far wave 3 went. Yeah, so it did extend above the 1.618, so that is good. So over here we can put wave 3 there, possibly still looking then for your wave 4. Remove this, then look for a wave 5. Preferably though, your blue 3 is gonna extend as well, but by all means, what we're looking for anyway is this. So 4, 5, 4, 5, and then look for a retracement before then continuation to the upside. No, that is your most bullish scenario, meaning 2 more pushes, 1, 2. CVD, bullish as price was moving to the upside, as mentioned just now. Bit of bearish CVDs locally, lower high on price, higher high CVD, lower high price, higher high on the CVD. If we do move towards the downside and touch the 618, of course, probabilities increase for either a 3-wave structure, ABC. Now that's then going to lead us to a potential double zigzag in a WXY. Actually, talking about the bearish scenario, I should at least cover this. This is only something I've had in my mind and I didn't yet put it on the chart. But because wave X touched the golden pocket, right, and not the 0.7, because the 0.7 significantly reduces probabilities for a double zigzag. There's always the potential here for A, B, C. C here is your diagonal. 3-wave structure in X, and then another A, B, C. And the wave C can end on high volume. And then inside C, that is a bit of a thing. Like, you need a 5-wave structure in C. So even if we count this A, B, common target for B is the 382, so that is it. We want a 5-wave structure in C. So we would then count like 1, 2, and then, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. So even then, preferably, we still look for one more high on the chart. So that is why the probabilities explained this morning. On the daily, look, as long as you don't hit 66.2k, probabilities are higher for the bears. You know, it's as simple as that, really. You need to see some proof of strength, proof of support, levels being flipped. So 66.2 is very important. And on the 1 hour, preferably based on probabilities from an Elliott wave point of view, still look actually for this high to be taken at some point, to look for a 4 and a 5 to the upside. So daily bearish, locally arguably a bit more bullish because we have some resistance here, which is nice to hit. Still looking for a 4 and 5, even in the bearish scenario looking for 4 or 5, and in the bullish one as well. And as long as you don't change the market structure below this low, there is still a bullish opportunity. Of course, your most bullish is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 up, but that's not great probabilities at the moment. So I prefer to look for 4, 5. So yeah, and we might actually now start the wave 4 locally. Now again, common target for 4, 236.05, invalidation 61.8k. Wave 2 very shallow, wave 4 higher probability to be deep, right? 382 to the 05 area. Patience. So that's pretty much it, yo. Thanks for modding maybe a band-aid. Lol. So yeah, hope you're better today. Thanks, Emre. My throat it's not 100%, but yeah, it's better than yesterday. It's score. I don't know what the translation is like. Score. Let me have a look here. It is not shaved. Like, I don't know what I like. Horse. That's how I guess that's the word. That's what it feels like at the moment, you know. So yeah. Doda, welcome. Hoshi, good to have you here as well. So if this is a wave 4, we must minimum wait until 10 p.m. before we see a push to the high. Yeah, so preferably if we're looking for a wave 4, most commonly a wave 4 is longer than wave 2. So if we compare price action here with this wave 2, most commonly wave 4 is longer. So we can take a fib time from the start to the end of 2 to the end here, and then the 1-to-1 is 10 p.m. Yeah. So in other words, preferably you create a bit of a bigger structure. It's all probabilities. So if we compare this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, wave 2 was longer than the 1-to-1 of wave 1, which is perfectly fine. The only thing that somewhat concerns me is that wave 2 hit the 382. And the 382 here is a common target for a B or X, and it is a uncommon target for wave 2. So with regards to probabilities, we have to be aware of the WXY double zigzag here. And if we think about a double zigzag, WXY, take a trend-based fib from the low to the high, and then wave Y, and then you did enter the common target area, which is 0.618 to the 1.236. So that is the only concern I have that goes against having one more high. But then you still need A, B, C. And if this is a wave C, then yeah, we can count a 1, 2. But where's your 3, 4, 5 in this move up, right? We can count like a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, right? So preferably we actually still look for one more high. From an Elliott wave point of view, it would make most sense. If wave 4 gets invalidated, yeah, then I'll be counting WXY here. Of course, your most bullish scenario will be a 1, 2, and then another 1, 2, 1, 2. So triple 1, 2, but it's not a great structure for a triple 1, 2. So a WXY bearish scenario has a higher probability in that case. CME gap, 60.5K. I mean, the probabilities on the daily are still higher for the bearish ABC as long as you don't hit 66.2K. So yeah, definitely an opportunity to fill it. Jeroen, welcome. So this is the guy that made the thumbnails, everyone. So Sibel, you liked the thumbnail at the beginning. Thanks to Jeroen. What's up, Sam? How are you doing? Will today's USD news affect anything? I'm very unfamiliar with news. I'm a technical trader, so I gotta be honest. I don't know what's going on in the land of news. I really don't have any idea. So I'm afraid I can't answer the question. Deeple. Okay, it's a great translate. I see. I want to remember. Big crash. Your USD is going to 120 for a nice bull run. Yeah. DXY down, Bitcoin up. For how long is Koens a full-time trader? Well, first of all, I always explain that a full-time trader is not what I want to be. What I want to be is a consistently profitable trader. A full-time trader for me is someone that sits behind the chart 9 to 5 full-time, because time. I think it's way more important to be consistently profitable, earn enough money for your lifestyle. Am I a consistently profitable trader? Yes. Can I pay my lifestyle with my trading? Yes. Do I have other sources of income? Also yes. How long am I consistently profitable? So I started January 2021. And in my first year, I was a little bit down on my portfolio. First won a lot, then lost a lot. So, that's how it always goes. And then I think at the end of my second year, that's when things started, like midway half my second year is when I started transitioning into break-even profitability, because I was developing my other strategy, which then helped me to get out of being a little bit in a loss and becoming profitable. So yeah, like what are we talking about then? Like mid 2022-ish. How does a good 112 like? Preferably actually as shown in the playlist. So the most ideal is that you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, like grinding structure where your wave 2s preferably do overlap. Right? It's also explained here in one of these videos in the playlist, right? So you can check out the playlist. I made a video about a multi 1-2. And also, if you would go to a 4-hour time frame, one, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 up, right? Overlap, 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 overlap. So, and then of course, preferably consistent bullish CVDs as well as prices moving to the upside. Liquidations below us. Karim, how you doing? What's up, Karim? Still have to reply to your latest email. Ben je Nederlands? Ja. Benelux. Okay, guys, it's a short live stream, but I have to go because I'll be with my friends the remainder of the day. It's business related though, but I'll be out of the house. So because my friends are entrepreneurs themselves, and we have a meeting, so I'll be gone. And also for my voice, I decided to have a shorter live stream so it can recover a bit more, and then hopefully tomorrow I am not hoarse anymore, or whatever you call it. So the probabilities haven't really changed. We don't really want to move back inside this range, lose this support. 05382 area is perfectly fine for a 4, invalidation 618. So yeah, thanks for being here, guys. For the POCs, I just indicate for. Doesn't matter. Probably they're different because I use ATAS, but yeah, it doesn't. I don't know because I don't use this indicator. I use ATAS. I never use this. The only indicator that I recommend sometimes is market sessions and volume profile by Leviathan, which is quite good. But yeah, wow, sorry. So yeah, thanks everyone for being here. Short and sweet, but yeah, tonight no update because I'll be out of the house for business reasons. But tomorrow morning, I'll be back with another Bitcoin update. Kind of covered everything anyway in the live stream as well as in the video earlier today, the Bitcoin video. Nothing changed. It's all still the same. Probabilities haven't changed. So yeah, it might be a boring day. We'll see, unless you actually lose the local support and hit the 618. That's exciting. But yeah, thanks everyone. And I will see you again tomorrow, okay?